everybody, and welcome back to the hidey hole where we finished day 2 of Jan Dies at the End. And this is just going to be a very quick session to begin with, because one of the things I noticed with my last video was that the game sound, I overcompensated the microphone sound with the game sound. I was worried that things would be too loud, so I turned them down and they wound up being too quiet. So I'm just going to do a quick jiggy around with the sounds here, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to see, or hear rather, what difference that makes to the sound. But first I'm going to put up a stove because I want to get some food cooking while I'm gone. There we go. And I'm also going to put a crafting table down here. Oh, where's that gone? There it is, it's over the bed. I don't want that. There we go. And I'm going to make a chest because I'm gonna go for a bit of a wander, but I'm gonna leave some of my stuff here just in case. Actually, I'm gonna go in a bit more. Let's pop it there. What do we not need? So we've got one pickaxe. We don't need 2. We don't need that cobblestone. We'll take that. We'll take the chicken for food, and we'll take that as well, just in case. We don't need that or that. Oh, actually, I will take the spade. I'll make another one as well before I leave, which means I am going to need my cobblestone back. There we go. We've got 3 torches. That should be enough to be getting on with. Did I put all my coal in there? Why did I do that? Oh, it's already done. Okay, just make a couple more torches just to use up that last stick. Oh. There we go. Right. So we're going to make a note of the coordinates for our forward operating base, and they are, where's XYZ? Oh, there it is. Minus 997 84 197. There we go. Right, oh, wrong button. Let's go for a walk. So I'm just going to explore. We've got obviously the desert over there. Very good chance in a desert of that size that we will find a village. But I just want to explore this savannah first. It's closer to the base and better for resources. If there is a village here, I'd rather have it here. And then if we don't find one, we shall explore the desert. We shall comb the desert. Did you hear me? I said comb the desert. I won't quote the rest of that film because I want this to be a family friendly video. Ooh, look at that. Lava, lava. Right, I'm going down. There's another bunny rabbit. They're just bunnies. Bunnies everywhere. And why are you hiding in the grass watching me? Are you the killer bunny? I'm assuming you're not the killer bunny because I'm still alive. Hello, little bunny. Let's, what is that? Is that a spy chicken? No, it's another bunny. Okay. So, could really do with finding an animal that makes noise so I can test the the sound Bunnies I don't think make noise yet. I've certainly never heard them if they do. Let's get to some high ground. Let's get up to there. That could have been very, very disastrous. Just step down without looking down first. It's a very good way to wind up inside a cave. I'm just going to climb up here, get some get some height on the situation. If in doubt, what? I built that spade and then I put it back in the chest. Oh, what an idiot! Clearly I should not be left unattended in this game. I think if there's one thing that I've demonstrated to my server buddies, it's that there's a reason why I play server and not single player in survival mode. It's because I'm a disaster. Alright, I'm just heading over to the edge now so we can look down. Look down, look down. Where are we going? Let's just make our way. Let's have a look. So there's that couple of lava streams. That's the hill where the FOB is. And I can't see anything. Let's have a look over there. More bunnies. Pigs. We'll go down and have a look at them, see what noises they're making. Still can't see anything. Looks like there's another biome over there, but that might be going back into extreme hills. So let's go down and have a look at the pigs. Let's have a listen, see what it sounds like. Obviously I can't tell now, but I'm going to be watching back over this later. Hello pigs. Make some noise. Thank you. Thank you. Come over here. We didn't drop anything. Oh, we did. Right. How are we doing for time? Plenty of time, so let's... Oh, cows. Hello. Let's get some more leather while we're here. Or not, as the case may be. I'm just going to swim across here and climb that hill and get some more light on the situation. Height even. So there's a cave there. Just want to... Is that going back into the desert? It looks like. Yeah, so that desert, I'm assuming that's the same desert biome as earlier, so that's stretching right around here. And yeah. Looks like we're combing the desert, guys. Never mind, it's not the end of the world. Or maybe it is. Maybe that's all there is now. Just desert as far as the eye can see. I don't recall switching large biomes on. So, head back to the base. Yeah, racing the sun. So yeah, it was just a quick recce. That was mostly about testing sound, so I did noisy things like sort of building and killing pigs and cows and chickens. Next episode, well, as I've already said, actually this wasn't quite long, so I'll probably just have another filming session tomorrow and then tag it onto the end of this video, will be the desert. Hopefully the sound quality was better for this one. If you do have any comments, please do let me know. See, I can be contacted here on YouTube, or through Facebook, or through Twitter, or through carrier pigeon, whichever you prefer. The day's gotten shorter, or have I just gotten less patient in this game? Back. What I'll probably do is, rather than sleep the night, what I might do is actually do some, just expand the FOB a bit and see if I can do some mining, because that's, oh, that was stupid, that was the torch. Let's put it up there, because I could do with finding some, I could definitely do with finding some iron, so we can build better tools and armour and all that lovely stuff. We've got quite a lot of coal, but you can never have too much coal. What else? I think we're going to be okay for food for the time being, but oh, let's see what the mountain has to give us. I'll let you know if I find the Arkenstone. Okay. Here endeth day 3, over and out. Ta-ta! Okay, so we're just digging away here. So I was thinking last night while watching over the footage, just to check the sound, is that my forward operation base, by luck more than by design really, if I'm being honest, it's inside quite a nice mountain. It's, oh my goodness, what's happening there? Okay. Something's gone wrong with my chest. This, I reckon if we could dig up to like the top here, we could probably see quite a long way in both the savanna and the desert biome. So what I'm going to do to begin with, I'm going to go up first, and then once I've made sort of like a little roof terrace, as it were, I'm going to go down. So it's sort of, this was never meant to be a permanent base. I sort of intended it to be, well, what it was really, a hidey hole, somewhere to spend night 2, but there seems to be quite a bit of a confluence here where quite a few biomes are meeting, and also with extreme hills nearby, so there's a good chance of getting there are certain items which I think you can only find in extreme hills. I think lapis is one of them. I would need to consult the wiki. I can't remember for certain which one it is. Yeah, so this occurred to me yesterday. I know I said I was going to do a bit of mining, but it occurred to me last night while watching the video that I might as well go to town with it. On the topic of sound, by the way, apologies if you can hear the traffic noises outside. We're having a heat wave at the moment. Obviously this is a heat wave by United Kingdom standards, which basically just means that the sun is out and everyone's enjoying it while they can. Oh, chest is back to normal, that's good. So yeah, I have got the window open in here because it was too hot not to. As much as I want this to be a decent video, I'm not willing to cook for my art. Let's put it that way. There we go. That's quite a few pickaxes there. I wonder if did I have? So if I had sand on me, I could have made some glass and glassed the windows. I don't really fancy going outside right this second, but maybe I'll find some sand en route. So let's return to digging to the roof. So yeah, we explored the savannah yesterday, you might recall. I think actually the video wasn't that long, so I'll probably just tag it to the beginning of this one. But so yeah, yesterday, today, just now, we explored the savannah. Also watched the new Deus Ex trailer, which came out the day before yesterday, which I'm a huge fan of. Deus Ex Human Revolution. To give you some backstory, I was visiting my brother and he had it on his, I think it was an Xbox 360, and he let me play it, and about half an hour later I declared that it was the best game I'd ever played, and almost immediately ran out to the nearest shop and bought a PC copy. Got home, installed it, and boom, it didn't work on my machine. It ran, but the graphics weren't brilliant, and the characters didn't render properly. There was just like this void where they sort of looked like they were halfway through transporting onto the Enterprise, or if you've ever seen Star Trek the motion picture, the rather disturbing scene where the transporter malfunctions and there's just these half-rendered people stood on the platform. That is what was happening with my game. So to cut a long story short, because I think we'll be at the roof soon, I went back out to the shops and I wound up spending probably about £400 upgrading my PC to the spec that would run the game. So that's, well, give or take 600 American dollars, give or take, just to play this one game. So yeah, I'm hoping that the sequel, so I think it's called Mankind Divided, and it's a sequel to Deus Ex Human Revolution, which in itself is a prequel to Deus Ex, which I've never played. I'm hoping it won't cost me another $600, £400 to upgrade my PC, not to mention the $8.99 that I spent on the game in the first place. I'm just, finally, resources. But yeah, the trailer, if you haven't seen it yet, looks awesome. Really interesting storyline. Obviously, Human Revolution was all the whole ethical, should man play God sort of thing, and that it appears to be continuing along that vein. Difficult to say at this point, because Human Revolution was one of those games, a bit like Pandora Directive, where there was 5 or 6 different endings that you could have. I think I know which ending it certainly looks like they've chosen, just based on the beginning of the trailer. Or maybe they're going to try and do all 3. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? They try to have a game world where all 3 endings occurred, or all 4 endings, or how many were there? Was there 4? I get confused, because Pandora Directive had like 6 possible endings, I think, and then so Deus Ex might have been the one that had 4. Are we there yet? Okay, let's. Ooh, long way down. Why am I doing this again? What was my motivation to do this? Oh boy. not a game to play if you do not have a head for eyes. Oh, my spade just bought it. It's weird, I do not like heights, and normally, like if you've ever played Tomb Raider, one of the Tomb Raider games, you're in Japan, and there's a scene where you're really, really high up and you can see like the roof in Tokyo for just miles, and I find that quite weird and a bit like it sets off my nerves a bit. Whereas here I am right now, stood on top of a mountain looking out. I'm probably higher in terms of in-game miles than I am in Tomb Raider, and yet I'm absolutely fine. So I don't know if it's just because it's the game world, or because I'm concentrating on doing my narration for you guys. I'm going to just risk. I'm probably going to regret doing this, because my system does, this wonderful system that I spent £400 updating to run Deus Ex, is starting to struggle a bit with FRAPS, or rather running a game while FRAPS is also running. So that's why I've got the chunk render down. It's just reloading now. I'll let it do that. I've got the graphics turned down as well. I probably will wind up upgrading my machine. I might invest a little bit into it in the near future. I'll just there's quite a lot of lava. There's lava there, lava over there. I can't see. Just double check that I am holding down shift. I can't see anything that looks like it might be structures, because this bit here looks like it might still be part of Extreme Hills. I don't know how, if Desert Extreme Hills still counts. Yeah, so where I am stood at the moment is considered Extreme Hills. Can't see anything. There's a cave there. Okay, let's the bunnies have followed me up here. Well, just I don't know, we were talking about spy chickens. I think I've got spy bunnies. I think there's an army of evil bunnies plotting my demise, and they keep sending scouting parties. See, he's watching me. You're watching me, aren't you? Yes. Spy bunnies. The killer bunnies of the apocalypse are spying on me. So this is the savannah that we explored yesterday or earlier. It's now, considering how simple the graphics are, this is actually a really beautiful game. I mean, look at that. I wonder if I can take a picture for my desktop wallpaper. I wonder if it'll let me do that. Just get right up to the edge. And which button is it for screen capture? Is it F12? Or is it F2? It's F2. There we are. That's my new desktop wallpaper right there.